Ladies and gentlemen, Lorax unfortunately could not make it today. We are here for the final press conference for Kyle vs. Killmonger live February 4th.
Lorax, but nobody likes him, bro.
Okay, February 4th live in Las Vegas.
NRG.
I'm not NRG, I'm Tyrone. It's the main event. Lightweight contenders put their number rankings on the line in a good main event.
Nobody's watching it.
We're going to see who wins, Kyle or Killmonger. We'll find out February 4th, this Saturday.
There he is.
First, coming up to the stage, with a record of 15 wins and 2 losses. He is number 10 ranked lightweight contender in the world, the Evil Panther, Killmonger.
Yeah, you were, buddy.
I'm back Saturday night. I'm going to knock somebody out. Let's go. And now his opponent, coming up to the stage, holding a record of 12 wins, 1 loss, and 1 draw. He is the number 6 ranked lightweight contender in the world, Kyle, the Jew Kid. Yeah, what's up, pussies? I'm here. I'm going to come back in fashion. Let's go. What's the first question? Question for Killmonger. Killmonger, obviously, you've been out the ring for 2 years since your last show was in Mario back in April of 2021. How much have you improved in the span of 2 years since your long layoff? Shit, man, I made a lot of improvements, and I've been cutting a lot of weight. It's been a long time. That's why I've been out since April. I've been trying to get this weight cut, and I've been working my ass off recently. I think I've just been sitting around crying for fights. Trust me, that is not the case. This is the reason why I had to take 2 years off, but it was time for me to think about some options. But now I'm here, and Saturday night, I'm knocking this guy on the canvas. Nothing personal with Kyle. I got no beef with this kid, but I got to go in there, and I have to knock him out. So, yeah, Saturday night, I'm knocking him out. Kyle, Killmonger says clearly nothing personal between you and him. Your response to that statement? Yeah, I agree. There's nothing personal between us. I'm just here to come and get myself back in the win column and continue my rise and journey to a world title. Obviously, Plankton and Toad are fighting for that. You have guys like Brandon Moreno, who's like on a 3-fight win streak. He beat Kaikar of France, Stewie, and Davison Figueiredo. So, he has a pretty good resume, especially after his loss against Davis and Figueiredo in their 3rd fight back in January of last year. So, there's a lot of guys there. Nothing really personal with Killmonger. I'm just going to have to knock him out, He's very confident in his abilities to knock me out, but I think he's kind of underestimating my skills in this fight, and he's going to see that real quickly on Saturday night. I'm just confident I'm going to win. I ain't underestimating nothing. You don't know what's coming to you, Killmonger. You think it's going to be a walk in the park, but Cartman, the only loss in my career was I stay in the fight no matter how much I'm losing or winning. And it's going to take a whole bunch to take me out. Well, with my power, it's going to be real quickly. We'll see. Next question. Killmonger, with the win over Kyle, who do you want next? There's a couple guys in the division that could fight. There's Cartman. I could take him on next. You have the top 5. Davison Figueiredo is coming off the loss against Brandon Moreno. You have the loser of Toad and Plankton in their trilogy. There's also Stewie. I wouldn't mind taking on Stewie. I think Stewie would be a tough challenge. He hasn't been in the ring in a minute since his loss against Brandon Moreno. So why not Stewie, right? Stewie hasn't fought. And on this thing, if I win this fight, then I can get a top 5 guy. And I think Stewie is still in the top 5, despite he did lose against Moreno. Yeah, I think he is. I think he went down to number 5. Yeah, I don't recall the rankings on the top of my head, I haven't focused on that. I've just been training my ass off, I took it to look at the rankings to see if it's updated, even after the Figueiredo-Moreno fight back in, a couple weeks ago. But, honestly, I'm not worried about all that. I'm just going to go in there and finish off Kyle on February 4th. Kyle, obviously, this guy, Killmonger, you're fighting. This is a tough challenge to return after your loss against Cartman. why was it Killmonger that you decided to fight on your return? Well, there was no one else that wanted to fight me. You know, none of these guys wanted to call me out. I've been calling out a lot of names online, but no one's responded to them. You know, no one wants to fight me. You know, I made a lot of improvements. I beat Toad in my debut. I mean, look what I can do now, and I'm going to have to show that. And I think this fight with Killmonger is going to be a tough battle. I think it's going to be a fun fight for the fans because it's going to be a dogfight between two tough competitors trying to make a money and grind their way to the top for a living, you know. Killmonger's been at that top level in the heavyweight division. He fought Bowser, for God's sake. I mean, what more can you say? This dude is really dangerous, but, you know, I think it could be anybody in the world, and I have to prove by going in this tough fight with Killmonger, which won't be no easy task, but I know I'm going to get it done. He's not willing to go to the deep waters that I'm going to win this fight. I'm going to prove that on Saturday night. Yo, if you don't think I'm willing to go to the deep waters, you're dead-ass mistaken. I know you could go to the deep waters, but last time we saw you there, you did fall under pressure. You were getting hurt. You were slowing down. Even in my fight with Cartman that I got beaten down against, I stayed in the fight and I walked forward. You were getting exhausted. There was footage of you literally running away from Bowser in like round 5 or 6. So, I don't think you're willing to go to where I'm going to go. And I think even if you do land punches on me, I'm just going to walk forward and continue to fight you and try to put you on the canvas. And if you don't think I'm not, you are going to be in for a real treat. If you think I'm going to be a stepping stone to this one of these easy fights in your career, because you're going to see real quickly why I'm a dangerous force to be reckoned with. February 4th, you will see in Las Vegas. Tune in, guys. It's going to be a fun night. How has training been going for both of you guys? Killmonger, training's going great for me, you know. Honestly, we've been looking at Kyle's style. Even after the fight got confirmed, we've been doing a lot of research, watching a lot of his tape. We saw some of his good fights. We saw some where he struggled, and we saw what he does good and what he does bad. And we tend to broke it down, and that's what we've been doing this training camp. We've been bringing partners that can mimic his style. His style is not that difficult to replicate, and it was easy getting a lot of sparring partners that were kind of related to his style because he has a very basic style. He doesn't have great footwork. He doesn't have great combinations, but he's a mediocre fighter. And I think he will be a solid test for my career, but it's definitely not one of my harder fights. And there's a bunch of more dangerous guys in the top 5 that I think will give me much more problems than Kyle will. But if he's confident, I want to see the confidence, and I want him to back it up because I'm coming to kill. And if he's not willing to die, then he's fucked. Because I'm willing to kill. And I'm going to have to do it. It's kill or be killed at this point. And Saturday night, I'm hungry for this, you know. I'm coming off a loss against Mario. I need to redeem myself. I'm going to redeem myself even better than I did when I lost against Bowser and redeem myself in the rematch with Shadow the Hedgehog. Kyle, how is training going for you? Good. Training's been going really good, you know. I mean, you think my style is easy to mimic. I mean, you haven't seen much from me. Yeah, exactly. I haven't seen anything from you ever since the loss against Cartman. So you're probably still the same fighter. And you just don't want to admit it. Oh, trust me, I would admit it if I was, but I'm not. And you're going to realize that. You're going to realize on Saturday, I'm not going to be that same fighter who was flat-footed, had no defense, and all those shit that I've been having struggle with. I've been working on that for the last 2 years off. And you're going to see real quickly how much I've improved in my skill set. And I will knock you out. And I will beat you. No matter how hard this fight will be, I will beat you at the end of the day. And you're going to realize it. Any final question for the two? What is your guys' prediction for the fight? Kyle, your prediction. This fight's going to be a tough one. Killmonger's been in there with some of the best heavyweights in the world, like Mario and Bowser. So I expect him to be experienced when it comes to the middle rounds and the more intense rounds of the fight. But I don't think he's willing to go to where I'm going. My cardio's been tested. Even when I'm hurting rocked, I show toughness and I will still walk forward like nothing happened. And I'm gonna show that I'm gonna get hurt a couple times, I'm pretty sure. I'm sure I'm gonna get clipped with a couple shots there. I'm like, oh shit. But I'm gonna recover. I've been improving my recovery and how to recover in those situations. And I'm gonna show this Saturday. I think I'm gonna finish him in the last round. I think it's gonna be a war. I think it'll be like 4-3 going into the last round. I think it'll be a tight fight. But I think I'm going to finish him with a KO in round 8. I think I'll end it with a liver shot, but we'll just see. Killmonger, what's your prediction? Round 3 KO. I got nothing to say. I'm just going in there. I'm going to dominate him, and yeah. Yeah, you're underestimating me clearly, but go ahead and do that. It's not going to be good for you. I'm not underestimating. I just know what I'm going to do. But you're not going to beat me in 3 rounds. That's a fact. Well, we'll see on Saturday. All right, guys, let's get the face off. All right, guys, don't hit each other. You guys see? We will. It ain't gonna be an easy fight that you think it will be. Much harder than you're expecting. We'll see. Bring the heat. Bring the heat. Give me a fight. I want a war. No, you don't. You're not willing to go there. I'll show you that. All right, guys, face forward. Thank you, gentlemen. Kyle versus Killmonger live this Saturday. You don't want to miss it. Lightweight main event is on the line. Who will win? Top lightweights, Kyle or Killmonger? We'll have to see on Fight Night.